Project Simplified Bible, the entire Bible narrated in an easy and objective way so that everyone can understand. Edition Abraão Marques. Genesis chapter 30.
When Rachel realized she could not have children, she felt jealous of her sister Leah and said to her husband,
"Give me children, or else I die."
Jacob became angry with Rachel and replied,
"Do you think I am God? It is he who decides whether to have children or not.
Here is my servant Bilha. Have children with her, so that I may have descendants through her."
Then Rachel gave her servant Bilha to Jacob as a concubine, and he had relations with her. Bilha became pregnant and gave Jacob a son, whom Rachel named Dan. Bilha became pregnant again and gave Jacob another son, whom Rachel named Naphtali. When Leah realized she would not have any more children, she gave her servant Zilpah to Jacob as a concubine. Zilpah gave Jacob a son, whom Leah named Gad. Later, Zilpah gave Jacob another son, whom Leah named Asher. One day during the wheat harvest, Reuben went out into the fields and found some mandrakes, which he brought to his mother Leah. Rachel then asked Leah,
"Please give me some of your son's mandrakes."
You have already taken away my husband, and now you want to take my son's mandrakes too?
"I will make a deal with you. Give me the mandrakes, and I will let Jacob sleep with you tonight."
In the evening, when Jacob came in from the field, Leah went out to meet him and said,
"Tonight you are to stay with me, for I have hired you with my son's mandrakes."
After that night, Jacob had relations with Leah. God heard Leah, and she became pregnant, giving Jacob a fifth son, whom she named Issachar. Leah became pregnant again and gave Jacob a sixth son, whom she named Zebulun. Finally, Leah bore a daughter, whom she named Dinah. Then God remembered Rachel. He listened to her prayer and allowed her to have children. Rachel became pregnant and gave birth to a son, whom she named Joseph. After the birth of Joseph, Jacob said to Laban,
Let me go back to my own homeland. Give me my wives and children, for whom I have served you, and I will be on my way because you know how much work I have done for you."
Jacob, stay with me. I have realized that the Lord has blessed me because of you. Tell me what your wages should be, and I will pay them. I have prospered because of your presence. Set your wages, and I will give them to you.
"I do not need payment. I will continue to care for your flock. Today, let me go through your flock and remove all the speckled and spotted sheep, and all the black lambs among the goats. These will be my wages."
Laban agreed to the arrangement. However, on that same day, Laban separated out for himself all the goats that were streaked or spotted, all the speckled and spotted female goats, all that had white on them, and all the black lambs. He entrusted them to his sons to care for, and he moved away from Jacob a distance of 3 days' journey. Meanwhile, Jacob continued to tend the rest of Laban's animals. Then Jacob took fresh branches from poplar, almond, and plane trees and peeled white stripes in them by exposing the white inner wood of the branches. He placed these branches in the watering troughs where the animals came to drink, so that they would mate in front of the branches when they were in heat. As a result, the sheep bore offspring that were streaked, speckled, or spotted. In this way, Jacob built up his own flock separate from Laban's. When the stronger animals were mating, Jacob would place the branches in front of them in the troughs. However, he did not do this with the weaker animals. So the weaker animals went to Laban and the stronger ones to Jacob. In this manner, Jacob became very wealthy, owning large flocks of sheep and goats, male and female servants, camels and donkeys.